Weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Garoppolo. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. So don't say nothing. Shoot. Out. Hey, check.
Now Ryan. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. Overstreet. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Overstreet. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Set him back 5. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. It's perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Watch one. Got it. Check.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
On the carry.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
21.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now Garoppolo. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Carolina.
Go. 11.
Room here to run. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
The ball carrier.
Quez Watkins, the intended target. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Check 21.
Garoppolo on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete to Mike
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and try to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Garoppolo again. Yeah, he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. O.J. Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. They find themselves open for an easy touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Falcons 3. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a dump off here complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
At the 35-yard line.
Check. Fresno. 54, stop.
And again this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He's 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hand.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 31, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Like 80. You got it. You ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Play action, Garoppolo. That's caught by Howard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First down, Panthers.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. 80. 12.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete to DJ Moore.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play. First down, Carolina.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Williams on the
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Watch 36. 12, fellas. Here we go. You got nothing. Line 36. Line 36.
To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Stand 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
39. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Tighten up. Tighten up. Ready to go.
Throwing again. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
3. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Overstreet, and he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check. Here we go. Here we go. Check your hot read. Switch.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. 57's Mike. 51, Sam. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now following the touchdown, off Richter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Evans has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And a Panther 1st down.
Here we go. 3 ball. Hey, one set. Check, 154.
Garoppolo now. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here we go. 120. 54 Mike. Blue down. Big out. 1 Omaha. 21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Check 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Panthers.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo airing this one out for Evans. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. 34. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down.
The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Falcons.
Now Ryan on first down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That's another.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Switch up, switch up. 2.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
34.
It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Panthers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. first down. Ryan. Open man is Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. Overstreet and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Check, 59. Hey, pick your case out. Mike 5'9". And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check, wait. It's 59. Mike's the 59. You must be getting tired of seeing.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch him. Football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. That's taken in by Duvernay. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 23 yards on the play. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2-yard line.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. 21. He's checking crowd. Check 37. Check 37. Shoot. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. And now down 3 scores, I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 120. They can't handle this. Check 45.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on his faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, it's Curtis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 6.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in your off-season. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they too will leave here at 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.